Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So Summer of Pain week 4 is here. This is the last of the individual fights. That means in 2 weeks we're gonna get the Summer of Pain gauntlet where we're gonna tackle the first 4 fights in addition to 2 brand new fights which we haven't fought yet. But first we need to get this done, and in this video I'm gonna break down the fight, show you guys 3 solos with all the individual objectives. Will not show you the 4th solo with Deathless Vision yet because I hate Deathless Vision and his noodle little hands. But whatever. I'm not gonna offend the 4 Deathless Vision admirers out there. So we're gonna keep it as is. And then we're gonna suggest the best options for the objectives. So let's start with always forward. Effectively means that if you are revive spamming the Toad, he cannot regen past the point that you started with. Otherwise, he could do that and get back to full health, and that's kind of there just to help you. It's also shock immune, so people do not completely cheese him in Nimrod largely, pretty much. And then we have Obstinate Charge. This is effectively making him harder to parry. The way you're going to parry him in typical cases is going to involve like parrying a champion with projectile medium hit, which is a reparry. If that doesn't work, again, first parry, you just need to be aware that your parries will fail unless you have just recently attempted to parry, basically. Other than that, it's not too intrusive. Now, Wounded Animal, when the defender performs the first attack in... Sorry, Wounded Animal is going to be the next one. So, Wounded Animal... the buff or prowess are removed. Right. Whenever the defender's regeneration buffs or prowesses are removed or prevented from triggering by the attacker's abilities, the attacker loses 30% of their max health. This doesn't really come into play much, as far as I notice, because the champions that we're using are either not touching regens or prowesses at all, or are invalidating them, which is technically different. So keep that in mind. And moving on, we do have a little bit of help from Kabam, where intercepting the defender invalidates 4 prowesses, cooldown 3 seconds. Otherwise, we would have to constantly push him to level 2, basically, in order to get rid of prowess. That's another super important tip. Level 2 removes all active prowess effects from Toad. Next up, prowess build up unblockable. If the defender has 3 prowess buffs or passives, all of their specials are passively unblockable until the prowesses are removed. And this is going to happen a lot. You can need counting it. Most of the time, his specials are going to be unblockable. Now, the real fight is this final node. This is the fight. This is the node that makes the fight, so to speak. For the duration of the defender's special attacks, the attacker is inflicted with a passive root or reverse controls, starting with root and cycling whenever the defender finishes a special attack. And that's fine. It is finicky. It does take a lot of getting used to. In the objectives, there are some reverse control immune champions making this fight significantly easier, which is super nice. But even so, there is a golden rule of this fight. When you're about to get rooted by a special attack, bait out level 1. When you will have to deal with the reverse controls, push him to level 2. Because level 2 is insanely hard, borderline impossible, to dex while rooted. And then, level 1 is faster, therefore making it significantly difficult to evade with the reverse controls. So, you are free to do however you want, but just about everybody that I spoke with on the stream and myself found it much easier to kind of stick to this scheme of the fight. When you're about to get rooted, bait out level 1. When you're baiting out the reverse controls, push him to level 2. So, root, level 1, reverse controls, level 2. Super significant. Nothing will help you against the AI issues here in this fight though, because this Toad does seem to have some sort of cement block on his head when it comes to baiting out level 1. Now, this isn't going to be the solo fight, but I'm just going to show it as a point. This is actually going to come into play in later fights as well. But the point is, I'm going to push him to level 1 now. I'm going to start baiting now. So he is at level 1. Now, I can tell you that happened at like 25-second mark in the fight. And this is going to happen a lot. Now, the way you kind of get yourself out of this is typically by tapping his block or whiffing an attack. That seems to unjig him, as we could see here. I whiffed twice, and that kind of forced him to throw it, or you can hit his block a couple of times. That's helpful too. Right. Let's get to the solo. Now, this solo is actually a bit painful for me to talk, hence I'm checking whether I'm actually recording, because out of the objectives that I did, I think the Kree is kind of the harder one. Other ones have better and easier options. But I did it with Hulkling, and I did the solo, all of these solos live on stream as well. And soloed him, and I realized I wasn't recording. I got frustrated. I went for a smoke, came back, tried to solo him again 5 or 6 times, failed because I was frustrated, went to smoke again, and soloed him while smoking, and also realized I hadn't recorded. So this is like the 4th time I solo him with Hulkling. In this fight, if you are using Hulkling, your cosmic power boosts can be very helpful. I am boosted here to a medium extent, but yeah, remember, cosmic power boost super helpful. So here you saw that I dex that first special attack as level 1 on the route, and then I push him to level 2. He's much more willing to throw his level 2 typically. And the key with Hulkling and a handful of other champions in this particular matchup is to kind of take it slow. You don't want him to be in the corner awful lot. You want to get rid of those prowesses. And in order to maintain your prowesses much better, in order not to let that regeneration get away from you, you also want to wait out the regions. Because if you wait out the regions, then he gains prowess slower. So that's my game plan in this fight. You kind of want to take it slow, and by doing so, you also can prepare better for whichever special attack, root, or reverse controls you're going to have to deal with. So here again, rooted, it's quite easy to evade that level 1 rooted. It's nothing too hard. And now he has 3 regions, so I'm waiting them out, and now I'm going to try and push him to level 2. So far in this fight, we can see that we're doing just about perfect. I will screw up at some points here, and in the end, he's not going to want to let me kill him as well, I think. But that's a different story again. So, unfortunately, barely any crits, so I hardly got any power back, but I did push him to level 2. And now with level 2, there is a fairly specific baiting process as well. You want to block, let him dash in at you, and dex away once, and then see if he throws a special attack. Now here I got intercepted, which kind of sucks, but you know, fine. We do have the regen on Hulkling. Additionally, losing your combo actually can be quite helpful, because Toad's regen is more potent the higher your combo meter is. So losing your combo sometimes can be helpful. So here I eat another level 1, and this fight's slowly but surely kind of slipping away from me. And here I ran into his heavy attack, which was very weird, because I, didn't seem to have any issues with that just about ever. But we are still fine. I'm going to drop my level 2 here. Now I'm pushing him to level 2, because I know it's going to be reverse controls, and it is. So reverse controls, just swipe away backwards a bunch, and then, prepare for that final bit. And now I'm going to be pushing him to level 1. And again, as long as he doesn't have any regens and prowesses on, the fight's much, much, much easier to manage. And in order to make that happen, again, you kind of need to slow play the best you can. And here we go. He's at 3%. Oh, and here I just go for relic to finish off. That's fine. So now, the easiest solo. This was the solo that I tried on the stream, and I got in with the first time. And in the stream, it actually kind of went more smooth than here, because I will screw up here a bit. Now, since Juggernaut is immune to reverse controls, it gives us more liberty as and how we bait out the special attacks. When the reverse controls would hit, we can still obviously push him to level 2, just dex away normally. Or we can just keep baiting out level 1s. It's also super easy. So you have more options here. Keep an eye out for his prowess effects though, and I still want to get rid of them the best I can. And again, just bait out at level 1, fine. Waited out that regen. Not bad. He gained one more. Whatever. We're still doing decent amount of damage. And he doesn't want to throw his level 2, I think, for a really long time here, if I'm not mistaken. And because this one's going to be root. And the one thing you don't want to do in this fight, most important thing, you don't want to bait out level 2 when you are going to get rooted. But, I can show you my power bar. And he just doesn't throw it. And this does happen quite a lot. 1 second. And now I'm in a corner. He's at 1.9 bars of power. He already connected a hit. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm just going to get out of this corner. And so I'm going to try and bait out at level 2 now. I'm going to get rooted. And I will get hit by the 3rd hit just about always. So I'm not particularly healthy. Toad's healthier than I am. But we can still do this fight. It's fine. As long as we don't eat a special attack, we will be fine. Now that I am getting away from him, we can see that Jugs is, taking care of business. This fight should have been much faster. And here I got clipped by that level 1 as well. Unstoppable obviously helps quite a bit. Now I want to bait out at level 1. Hopefully he throws it. I don't know why I actually pushed him to root. This was a mistake. I think, oh no, this is unblockable. Fine, now we're good. Now we're back at root. And again, we do not want him to get to level 2 when I will be rooted. That's kind of like the key principle there. And unblockable, that's fine. Unblockable and, immune to reverse controls, that's fine. I'm waiting out the regens, getting to the middle of the map. And we're just, unfortunately not critting again, but it's not a big deal. Want to bait out that special attack, because this one is going to be on the root again. So again, whenever that icon has like a hand at it, that's a root. And now we can see the delirium icon is kind of like, the human with a brain there, or it's meant to be anyways. So I went for level 2, that's fine. The 3%. And I'm just gonna wait out. No, I'm not even gonna wait out, I think. I'm just gonna go for it. The 1%, that's fine. There we go. Jugs is super easy, except the AI made it much harder than it should be. And with Vision, this is actually a 6-star rank 4 with Vision, so you do not need highly ranked with Vision. She's not ascended or anything. And with Vision is very good for this fight too, mainly because after level 3, she's also immune to reverse controls. And wait, did I? Nope. I also accidentally included my failed attempt. This, so we're gonna start this over from when he's full health. I do make some mistakes in this fight too, but the goal is just get to your level 3. And as soon as you activate level 3, Will Vision becomes immune to reverse controls. So that's the key point here. After your level 3, Will Vision, just like Juggernaut, is going to be immune to reverse controls. And another key thing here for Will Vision is that your heavy attacks invalidate prowesses and help her ramp up, basically. So here, I ate a massive heavy attack crit. It's fine. We're going to recover. We shall recover from this. And I'm just spamming a few heavies. It's fine. And I get level 3. Perfect. We can drop that level 3. We're going to play this fight with like 50% health, which is fine with Viv. 47. And now you want to go to standard Viv's rotation, which is level 2, then level 1 spam when he's under a bar of power. In case of Viv, again, you will want to weave in additional heavy attacks to get rid of the prowesses, because the regen doesn't bother Viv Vision too much because of the heal blocks, as long as you get rid of the prowesses. And as you keep doing that, we can see that I'm actually gaining solar charges, which is quite awesome. So now I'm just waiting for those regens to expire a bit, because I can't put on a heal block before I level 2 him. Now you just try to get your solar bursts in and put on a heal block before I start pumping level 1s, which I do now. and he's heal blocked as well, which is awesome. And then I spam level 1. And then you basically just redo the rotation, and unlike in a typical Vision fight, she doesn't lose most of her damage later on, because you do gain extra solar charges by keeping those prowesses off him and spamming heavy attack in corner. And that's pretty much the fight then. So you want to go for quick heal block, get rid of the prowess effects the best you can, the best I can. I'm nearly at 3 bars power, and I do not need another level 3, so I'm gonna go for level 2. I'm gonna get all of those solar charges. Again, I'm gonna put on a heal block and start spamming my level 1s from safe distance, having fun. So again, this is a rank 4 6-star with Vision, and yeah, she just works by far the best in that control denial size small objective. And again, some more heavy spams, perfectly fine. And I'm gonna go in for a medium to put on the heal block. Keep spamming my heavies to get some solar charges. And now I'm kind of ready to go for another level 2. And basically, it's always rinse and repeat process, then some level 1s. And I want to get rid of his prowess effect. It's fine. Level 1 here, even though he's past bar power, I can just always bait out a bit later. And I do want to get rid of his prowess. Now, this is risky behavior because he could have gotten to 10 prowess and then I would be stunned. You always need to try and remove his prowesses whilst he's at 8. Because if he's at 9, on contact he already can get the 10th and you get the passive stun. But that's fine. Now we're just, you know, about to finish the fight off. I'm going to go for level 2 here. I'm going to keep those heal blocks on so he can't regen. I'm going to spam those heavies. And he's almost dead here. Bait out last special. Apply heal block. And job's done. Right, so the best options for this fight. For the Kree or Sinister 6 objective, you guys saw Hulkling. Mysterio is a very solid option as well, alongside Shocker, Scorpion, and Vox. Hulkling, in my opinion, is the best one, but some people said they did amazing with Vox and Shocker as well. I haven't done those fights myself yet. XL defensive tank objective. We have Juggernaut, super easy fight. Hulkbuster apparently absolutely destroys him too. Onslaught is also immune to reverse controls, but you kind of want to avoid the level 1s. You largely want to activate level 2s. Destroyer, Hulk, and iHulk both work. Now, as control denial is quite scarce in good options. Vision's by far the best one. Guillotine 2099 works well. Dust is okay, not great. And then, you know, we also have something like Miles Morales there, I believe, which could theoretically work with specials being most of the time unblockable. Haven't tried that fight yet myself. And then there's the Deathless Vision, which I absolutely hate. Anyways, that is it for this guide. I hope you guys found it useful. And if you did, hit that like button, sub button, all the good buttons. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about